Hi again guys, welcome back to another Big Al Devlin video, and this is my newest review of Easy Gym in King's Heath, Birmingham, England. It's a gym that I go to. I've been going there for many years, 4 or 5 years roughly, and on top of that, it's a gym that has gone from strength to strength. I will just give right here, right now, just to make it clear that it's got the thumbs up, both thumbs up. It is a really, really top quality, excellent gym, great value for money, great equipment, really good staff now, and a pretty decent member base also. You're always going to have the odd arsehole, right? But generally speaking, the members there are top notch now. Now this is in contrast to a couple of reviews I've put in the past, or well, it's not in contrast, it's a development of the reviews that I've done in the past, because what I feel, I've done actually 3 reviews, this will be my 3rd review on Easy Gym. And what I feel is that when people give reviews, they give obviously their initial impressions, which is really important, and that's what most reviews are. People go to a place like a gym or whatever, and they review it within the first, say, month of being there, but more often than not the first week. But then they don't look at how the gym progresses from there on in. Places change over time, and that's why I do sort of regular renewals of my reviews of the gym that I attend, because I want to show you how it changes in time, whether it's for the best or for the worst. And as I say, Easy Gym, King's Heath, definitely for the best. When I first went there about roughly 4 years ago, it was a good gym, great value for money, really good equipment, not the best, but good. Certainly for sort of what the price that you were paying for, it was actually excellent equipment. But compared to some of the slightly more expensive places like David Lloyd's or Virgin, maybe just a slightly inferior, but not much in it. When you were paying, I think it was back then, £15 a month compared to sort of £40 to £50 a month in David Lloyd's, which I was a member of at one point. There wasn't that much of a difference. There wasn't 30-40 quid in it. The only advantage that David Lloyd's and those kind of places have over Easy Gym is water facilities. They have better showers, they have a swimming pool more often than not, and a sauna and steam room. But other than that, regards the bits that I'm interested in, for those guys who don't know, I'm very much a weight trainer. So I'm into my free weights, I'm into my machines, and believe it or not, I'm also into my cardio and my stretching. But it's the weights that I'm primarily interested in, and there wasn't a massive difference in the quality of equipment between the more expensive ones like David Lloyd's and Virgin, which I've trained at both of them, and Easy Gym. For those of you who know, I have trained in many different gyms in a lot of different cities: Leicester, Burton-upon-Trent, Northampton, Birmingham, and I've also, when I've been on holiday, trained in places like Spain and that. I'm one of those geeks or nerds, whatever, who likes to train or gym freaks that like to train, well, not on holiday. So I've trained all over the place, in different gyms within each of those cities, from, as I've said, David Lloyd's right down to the grimiest hardcore gyms you can imagine, where literally there's icicles hanging off your nose during the winter because it's that fucking freezing and they don't have heating, right? So I've got a wide range of experience in the types of gyms that exist out there, and I'm happy in any of those situations, providing equipment's correct. Now here's a review of Easy Gym at the moment and where it's kind of been. So as we said at the beginning, it was a good gym, not perfect, but really good value for money. In my 2nd review, which I've taken down because I think it's unfair that people see that review instead of this one, and in my 2nd review I slated Easy Gym. It actually went down in quality after about a year and a half, 2 years ago in there. It was really grinding on me some of the issues that were there at the gym, and the equipment hadn't improved. Equipment was the same. That's not a problem because it hadn't gone down either. But the biggest problem with the gym at that point in time, which is not the same now, I'm making that clear now. Gym, there's only one thing I could fault it on, which I'll get into later. But the gym at that point had quite poor staff. This maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. The staff wasn't great, and the membership was really bad. There was a minority, but a fairly substantial minority of members in the gym who were rude, had zero etiquette, and were disrespectful of the equipment and other members in there. They would do a variety of things like throwing the equipment on the ground, bending bars as a result, even though there's fuck all weight on it, right? I mean, I've lifted 400 kilograms on a partial deadlift and I have never bent a bar, okay? These people are bending bars on like 60 kilograms because they're dropping the bar, because they think it makes them, it makes people look at them and they think, oh, they're looking at me because I've lifted a big weight. I wouldn't show off about the weights that they're lifting, but they, they're doing it now. You're looking at it because you think, well, fucking idiot, and all the rest of it. So there were people doing that. There were people I had once when I was lifting, and I had the bar there, about to lift, came and took the weight off the bar that I was using, and I was on the bar physically. I was about to squat, and just took it and had his headphones on, so I didn't even respond. I go, hey mate, what the fuck are you doing? I had to tap him on the shoulder and take the weight back. So there were real arseholes there. But Easy Gym responded. It took them about maybe 6 months to a year, and I think it's because obviously there's a delay in response of members complaining about it, like myself. I didn't actually make an official complaint, but I did complain on my YouTube video, and I had spoken to a couple of the member staff that were okay. I sort of kind of got on with, not great, but it was obviously what the general membership were feeling, because Easy Gym responded. They started banning people for breaking the rules. I mean, regularly breaking the rules and taking it way too far. And they banned I'd say about 50 to 60 members, even though that was hitting them in the pocket. They did it. They banned literally about 30 people in a week, in the first week of banning, and it was sort of 10 members every month from then on until they got rid of the sort of guys who were ruining the experience for everyone else. Since then, the gym has been fantastic. The membership base has regrown. It's back to how it was. Except everyone now is pretty decent. You're always going to have a tiny minority of people, but they never last, right? But the group of people there now are friendly, and they are, if nothing else, if they don't add to your experience, they certainly don't detract from it. Everyone keeps either to themselves or they're friendly with you, one of the two. And that's a great place to be in regards to gym, because gyms can attract arseholes, meatheads, and people would perhaps describe me as being meathead with tattoos, big, strong, and all the rest of it. But yeah, obviously you can tell I'm talking properly. Yeah, but I don't mean that. I mean the typical, the guys out there who feel like they've got something to prove. That's all gone. So Easy Gym in King's Heath at least, have responded to what was the main fault of their gym, which wasn't the gym itself, it was their membership base. And I think that happened because they changed the staff round. They changed the manager of the gym. They changed a couple of the other permanent members of staff, because a lot of the staff there are sort of personal trainers, but they have a permanent base of staff, very sort of almost skeleton crew, so to speak. But the current lot are fantastic. I forget the name of the manager, who's a lady, and she is fantastic. I wish I knew her name to give her the thumbs up and give her the, a commendation where it's due, credit where credit's due. She's fantastic. She's turned the gym around. She's really, really good and very friendly. I mean, it's even just the little things. One workout, I'd lost my car keys at the end of the workout. As I pulled my bag out, I didn't realise I dropped my car keys out of the locker. Walked to my car, realised I didn't get my car keys, started to panic, went back in the gym, and I had a look around first of all where I'd been training and stuff, couldn't find around my locker, couldn't find them, and she'd actually got my keys. And when I asked her, she handed me the keys because she knew, who I was and that. And a member of the, the gym, just a member of the public, had handed them in. So that's what I mean. You got good people who don't need your stuff, who hand the property in, because they could have taken my keys if they wanted. I don't know what they could have done with it, but well, I suppose they could have taken my car, but nonetheless they handed it in straight away, almost immediately, and the staff helped me on that. And it's just the little things like that that really add up. There's Ray as well, who's currently doing the night shift. That's one little thing I'll add. Easy Gym in King's Heath is now a 24/7 gym. That happened about a week ago that they introduced that, so you can go any time of the day that you want. Personally, I go in the morning, but early afternoon. But if you're, say, a nurse or paramedic or fireman or something, and you've got to go, you've got weird hours, or policeman, then obviously the options there for you, and it's always a good thing to have options, yeah. But apparently he is quiet, because I've spoken to Ray, who's a member of staff there who now runs the night shift. He was fantastic during the day, very, very friendly, created a real good community. If you're there in the night shifts, give him my thumbs up and hello, tell him I say hi, he knows who I am. But as I say, each gym now has a night shift, and he's the guy who's running it, and it's always good to have options. So pluses, let's start with the pluses. Great equipment. They've improved their equipment over the years now. Since the new manager's come in, this lady, she's added a big cage at the bottom. She's kept machines maintained and repaired when they break down, because shit happens, things break, the machines, they will wear out eventually. She's had everything repaired. I still feel, this is not a fault, this is me being really pedantic now, and being sort of a connoisseur, so to speak. They could just do with a few more weights in the gym. That's not because they're lacking in weights, but it's simply because you can never have too many weights. If they wanted to improve, that's what I would say. First of all, get some extra weights, especially 20 kilogram plates. They're always the hardest ones to find. There's plenty of 15s, plenty of 25s, but of course 20 kilogram plates are the most popular weight, aren't they? So they're a little bit harder to find. Have a surplus of them. They have a lot of them, but buy another new lot of them, because they have bought new 20 kilogram plates. They have extended the range of plates, which is fantastic. On top of this, they're adding new equipment, they're buying new plates, new weights, they're maintaining their older equipment. Fantastic. The staff are top notch now. They've gone 24/7. It's all thumbs up, and the members are good now. The only slight fault that I could fault the gym for, and this is the way it's been built, by no means a error of the staff or anything like this, and to me it's not a problem, is the water facilities. The showers could be a little bit more accessible. There could be a few more lockers near the showers, because they only have a limited amount of lockers in the actual changing room. The lockers are in the public area where everyone can see you, while you can't go out and adjust your towel and lock away your stuff and then go to the showers. There's only a limited amount of lockers by the showers. If there was maybe a few more, might make it a little bit better. But as a result, I don't personally use the water facilities. Also, it's lacking a sauna, steam room, swimming pool. I don't need them. I don't know, by having them I'd pay more money. I'd rather pay the money that I'm paying now and just have fantastic weights equipment and lack the water facilities. But the showers maybe just could be a touch better, but they're clean, they're hygienic, they are good when you do use them. There's nothing wrong with them, it's just I feel they could be a little bit more accessible. That's for the men's. I don't know what it's like in the women's changing rooms, obviously. And this is a statement of fact now. Shows you how good the gym is. I commute there. I don't live nearby. I used to live in Kings Heath, but I live more towards Longbridge now. What more can I say? I will travel a longer distance to get to this gym. I haven't gone to another gym. There are gyms nearer where I live. I more than happily commute to that gym. So there we go. Thank you guys tuning in. I just wanted to update you on this. I will do another review if anything changes in a year or 2 years or whenever it is. Depends how long I'm a member there. Hopefully for a little while more at least. I have no intentions of leaving. And yeah, that's all I can really say. I will keep you updated. But thanks for watching the video. See you soon.